So as you can see here, we have some really basic just stuff that we do find laying around the house. I have some of that succulent mix sitting here in a bowl with a little bit of water now. You see how this is floating? This is a very high in organic material. And I want to show you something that soil scientists will actually do. What we'll do when we're looking at a soil is we'll take a tiny pinch of it, put it in the palm of our hand, and we'll roll it around. When we roll it around like this, we're able to see how much organic matter is in here, how much clay, how much sand, how much structure there is to the soil. As you can see, there's lots of sticks, and all these little threads is organic material. Now you can kind of feel some sand in there rolling around between your fingers, but it's not enough for what we need it to do. So this is how a soil scientist would look at a soil. There's no clay in here, or there's very little clay. If there was clay, my hand would be black. So I'll actually show you a clip of that in my soil science series. I've been working on doing some tests, and I have some footage of a clay soil in my hand as I'm rubbing it around. So be sure to tap that subscribe button if you want to see videos on different soil types. So this is high in organic material, low in sand, and this is not what we want, and I will show you why. I take this soil out and I squeeze it. I get a lot of water, but beyond that, it holds its structure. That means it's going to compact over time with water, gravity, and just natural processes, and this is not what we want. So let's look at the steps to revitalize a soil from this to something that is better for succulents. So these are some just household stuff you should have laying around if you are a gardener. These are just wood chips. These are the same landscaping wood chips you would use anywhere you can. This is just aquarium gravel. You can get it smaller. It doesn't have to be that big. And this is just perlite. And you should all be very familiar with perlite. At the end of this video, I will have a screenshot sheet you can use. You can screenshot that. It's going to show you the different parts to mix. So for every cup of potting soil, I will have the amount of each one of these ingredients you should put in as well. So use that as your guide. So this is the cacti potting mix. It's the same stuff. And I'm just going to show you how we change it from a structure holding soil to a looser, airier soil. So we can add, for every cup of perlite or of potting mix, for every cup of potting mix, we can add half a cup of perlite. This alone would make a difference. See the frequency of perlite in that soil? That's going to be enough to loosen this up. See that compared to this? This is already drying out. This still has water in it. Now, if we want to do one better, we add our perlite in, and then we would add a 1/4 cup wood chips. This again, it's not going to add nutrients, it's just going to loosen up our structure. And then we can add some rocks in and break it up even further. Let's take a look at this. So see this? Give it a squeeze. Easily falling apart. The soil porosity is larger in here, the air exchange is larger, and that therefore means it's going to dry out quicker. Do you see? Kind of just holds its structure. Do you see the difference in these two containers? Now, if you wanted, you could just add the rocks to the top. You don't have to add the rocks. You don't have to add the wood chips. You can customize this to what you need and what your succulent is telling you it needs. If it's constantly dry, you may need less wood chips or less rocks. If it's constantly wet, you may want to add more. You need to adjust it based on what your succulent needs in your area. I hope that was helpful for you guys.